we are here to basically share some of the successes we have done, especially with a focus on seed system development.
That's why the Japanese government has been providing a lot of agriculture projects to feed the future in Nigeria.
Stakeholders in the agricultural sector have called for immediate prioritization or certification of available planting material for some food security crops. The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security made the call today at the Feed the Future Nigeria Integrated Agricultural Activity High-Level Stakeholders Forum on Seed System Development with the theme Enhancing Seed Systems Development for Improved Food Security.
For success to be achieved, factors to be addressed are the seed availability, affordability, and adoptable, paying particular attention to food security. Major crops that are most concerned are rice, maize, wheat, sorghum, and cowpea in 2024. To enable us to achieve this, we required about 312,000 metric tons of seed, which is to enable us achieve the required metric tons as earlier stated. This calls for immediate prioritization of certification of available planting materials for some food security crops to be supported by Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, especially in the area of the National Agricultural Growth Scheme and Agro Pocket Scheme project to support with high quality seeds for rice, wheat, maize, cassava, and other inputs at a subsidized rate. My ministry is already carrying out this, and most of the seeds, the inputs, are all given to farmers at a highly subsidized rate.
The minister called research institutes to emulate the IITA in providing solutions, technology, and innovations that will solve teething problems in agricultural sectors.
Of great interest is the new science, technology, and innovation STI developed by USAID, Feed the Future Nigeria Integrated Agricultural Activities, implemented by IITA, a community-based enterprises model that is not only localized but adaptable to the communities, climatic and specific conditions, and above all, against the traditional approach of demand-driven, which have not been effective. The NIAA model is market-driven and on the need-based, riding on cohesive cooperative system to create the needed ownership and stewardship to protect enterprises. This model developed and promoted by IITA/NIAA was piloted in the northeast of Nigeria, in the states of Adamawa, Borno, Gombe, and Yobe, building an ecosystem and end-to-end market-driven seed network through the community-based system to produce seed to a network link.
And also regarding my connection with the United States, I spent 2 years in Boston and 4 years in Washington, D.C. So it was the longest posting in my diplomatic career. So I know the strong leadership of the United States in the international community. So in Nigeria, I believe that the role of USAID is extremely important. So USAID has made significant contribution to agriculture development and humanitarian assistance in Africa for many years. So I would like to express my deep respect for their commitment to assisting IDPs and improving agriculture productivity in Nigeria through collaboration with IITA.
We are known not only because of football, but also because of our agriculture and husbandry output in the world. Sadly, I'm not a farmer, neither a football player. Cope with me. But being exporters of food for almost 150 years, for 400 million people, in a country that has many aspects, the good and bad, similar to Nigeria, where our businessmen, our farmers, our technicians are dealing with economic, let's put it this way, economic difficulties often. We would like very much to collaborate in this effort that IITA and USAID are doing in Nigeria to increase the production and help to ameliorate the situation on food security in Nigeria. So humbly, whatever we can do, we are here to collaborate with both, and that would be all. Thank you.
And you know, we also need to move from social model to human rights model. And the human rights model wants everyone to be included, not minding the status, gender, disability, or whatever. And I'm proud of USAID for extending invitation to us. This means a lot to us, and I am also a farmer.
If the beginning of food security anywhere is seeds, and so and that's why this program is key to us. Where farmers have the right kind of seeds, then you can be sure that whatever other inputs are applied to the farm, such a farm has a high potential of growth. But for us, it is not just enough to produce. The seeds must be affordable and accessible. So it is then that the smallholder farmers can have access to. What we'll be able to do is to make sure that seeds are available within the localities where food crops are being produced.
I have stayed with these IITA programs for the period of 5 years, from 2019 up to date. They have invited me to some trainings in the stakeholders, in the local government meeting. I have participated a lot, and they have imparted the whole knowledge of agriculture to me. Now, they have put me to the business scale, where they train me how to become an agri-businessman. That is why today, National Seed Council have awarded me with a NAS certificate.
Nearly 5 years that USAID has funded IITA and their partners to work in the Northeast to address the food insecurity and also the food security related issues. So today we are here to basically share some of the successes we have done, especially with a focus on seed system development. That is our contribution, that is IITA as a research institute contribution to addressing food security in the Northeast. So today we are here to award the actors that really made it possible. Those are the 150 community-based seed enterprises, like I said earlier. These people will contribute to about making farming possible to nearly 500,000 farmers or 500,000 hectares of land. Maybe close to about $2-3 million worth of additional food will be provided in those areas. That's the reason we're here, to share those experiences. Number one, as we will be winding up our programs, we're also here to share some of those knowledge that we have developed as to what varieties of crop, legumes and cereals will be very good in those areas, and how did we come about it, those recommendations in terms of knowledge. And also similarly, once you produce, you also need to invest. So how does the production investment guides work for them? How can they make money? So those are the other knowledge products that we wanted to launch, and that is the main reason we are here today.
At the Feed the Future Nigeria Integrated Agricultural Activity High-Level Stakeholders Forum, there were presentation of NASA certificates to some community-based seed enterprise cooperatives. The forum seek to leverage the value-added space provided by the U.S. government investment, where interested and committed development actors, public-private sector, development practitioners, and international developmentals alike convene to take actions to provide growth in the seed development sector, while seizing the huge opportunity to influence the agricultural development and food security agenda for the Northeast region. Smart TV News reports that the objectives of this forum is to showcase and applaud what the USG through IAA is doing in the northeastern part of Nigeria on seed system development, and to provide evidence that could engender leadership commitment, government, private sector, donor agencies to support Nigeria's seed system development. Olayemi Esun for Smart TV.